times in my life, why does He love me as much as He does? Hey man, I'm not worthy of anything. Here tonight, I tell you what, I'm so full inside, I don't even know what we'll do tonight. Hey man, we sat down last night and we started listening to some videos, and the Spirit of God just came over us, and the more I listened, the more I wanted to listen. Amen. That's what God will do for you. If you'll put yourself in that position, there's a lot of times in our life that we don't put ourselves in that position. I want you to know here tonight, He is worthy of everything. I want you to know here tonight, there'll be no preaching unless God comes on the scene. I want you to know, amen. We love Him here tonight. I tell you what, I was scared to death, and as we came in here tonight, we started seeing some family members coming in. Amen. Like we wasn't scared enough. The wife done called the whole family. Amen. But it's all right. Amen. Let me tell you what my father-in-law said. He said it'd be all right. You know somebody that'll take care of you. Amen. And I do here tonight. I want you to know it doesn't lie in man to preach. Amen. I want you to know here tonight that I don't know why I took my glasses off. I can't see nothing. Amen. We love Him.
Yes, sir. Touching.
Got a lot of things. Here that the Lord's been dealing with us. Lord gave us a verse a few months ago, and it was when Brother Elijah was preaching. You know, a lot of times when the preacher gets up to preach, I find myself reading above and reading below. Hey man, and this has been on our heart for a while, and I don't even know how it's going to go. Hey man, I'm going to just give it all to God, and what comes out, comes out. I don't want to try to do anything in myself. If you got your Bibles, it'll be first chapter of Habakkuk, and it'll be the 5th verse. Lord's dealt with us on this, and I tell you, He's been good to me. It's good to see everybody here tonight. It's good to have my family again with us. It's good to see each and every one of you, but I want you to know here tonight, I thank God for being here. You say, well, how do you know He's here? Amen, I can feel Him down inside. Amen, He's here. I want you to know the 5th verse. Amen, I thought we would say a few other things before we did this, but I don't know. It might be just a testimony service for me here tonight. Maybe we won't stand just a few minutes, and I want you to know here tonight, if God's been good to you, amen, He's been good to me in my life. Amen, I can never repay Him for what He's done for me. I want you to know here tonight, God gave me a family. He gave me my health. He gave me where I can breathe. Amen. I don't have to have any help to breathe. Amen. He gave it all to me. I'm able to get up every morning. I'm getting old. This old body's getting sore. I want you to know that I can still get up and I can still go to work. And He gives me the work that I have. He's good to me. I want you to know here today, nothing Tommy's ever done amounts to anything. But I want you to know here, God has given us something in our life. Amen. All you got to do is ask for it. It's freely given. Amen. It is the salvation of God. Amen. He'll save your soul. I want you to know here tonight, Tommy was a young boy. I never did much wrong, but I was still dying and I was on my way to hell. I want you to know here tonight, he reached his loving arms down from heaven. He picked me up. I want you to know he picked me up and planted me. Amen. He's going to work works in your life that you can't even imagine. Amen. Sometimes I get to thinking what heaven's going to be like.
Yes, sir.
Amen. I've done a little bit of reading about what heaven is. Amen. There'll be no more sickness.
That's right.
Amen. There'll be no more pain. There'll be no more suffering. Most of all, there'll be no more dying. Amen. There'll be no more dying. I will work in your days which you will not believe, though it be told you.
Yeah.
Though it be told you. I tell you what, that night that Elijah preached, I believe he preached down below. And I'll be honest with you.
Bless him.
I don't even remember what he preached on. The Lord dealt with me on that one verse so much that night. Amen. It happens to me like that sometimes. It does. I'll be honest with you, Brother Jamie, Wednesday night, I didn't even get to listen to what you had to say because the Lord was dealing with us on something else. I thank Him for being so good. But He's going to work works. And I'll be honest, I didn't even know all this was going to come out. Hey man, this is what I was going to come out and say. I didn't think I'd be up here and stand in just maybe 5-7 minutes. That's what I told him a while ago. I said, I don't need no water. I ain't going to stand no more than probably 5 to 7 minutes. Hey man, but when I'm done, I'm done. I tell you what, this is where the meat hits the road, I guess you'd say. It's probably been going on about 6 months now. Lord's been dealing with me, wanting me to do more. Wanting me to do more. And I prayed to God. I prayed and I asked Him, I said, Lord, you just show me. You show me something that you want me to do and I'll do it. I'll try my best to do it. Amen. And I prayed and I prayed. And one Sunday morning after church, I was already sitting in the truck. And here I come. I seen Frankie walking across the parking lot. I want you to know, every time I see him coming, I think he's going to ask me to preach. Amen. But he came up and I rolled my window down. And he says, I got something I want to talk to you about. I want you to know this afternoon. He looked at me and he says, I want to see you do it more in church. I said, I know, preacher.
Bless him, Lord.
I know, preacher. I know I need to do more. I want to do more, but God ain't showed me what I needed to do.
Bless him. Bless him.
I'm waiting on the Lord.
Bless, touch him.
Hey man, you see, I'm not a Sunday school teacher. I'm not nothing.
Bless him.
He says, you pray about it. I said, preacher, I've been praying about it.
Touch him.
Well, a few days went by. I don't know, maybe it was the following Wednesday night. Walking out the door. He looks at me and he says, you praying? I said, I'm praying, preacher.
Amen.
He just shook his head.
Bless him.
I don't know, it might have been the next Sunday. He said, son, you praying? I said, I'm praying, preacher. I don't know how long it's been, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I don't know. I asked him, I said, preacher, you got anything y'all going to do today? Let's go eat. We went to eat after church, and we all sitting there feeding our face, enjoying the food, and all of a sudden he looks over and he says, "You know what we've been talking about? Doing more."
Bless him.
I said, "Yes, sir." I said, "But Lord's just not showing me nothing." He went ahead and just said what he had to say. I said, "I don't know, preacher.
Bless him.
I don't know." Never looked at it like that. Never looked at it, Frankie. He says, "It's in your ballpark." He said, "I done exactly what God had had me to do."
Bless him.
Hey man, I want you to know here tonight, we left and the Sunday night at church, and the next week, Lord dealing with us, and he said, "You're so hard-headed, you wouldn't even look into it." And he said, "I had to put somebody else to give you an idea of what to do because you're too pig-headed.
Bless him.
You won't look at it and think." So here it is. Lord dealt with me so strong that week.
Touch him.
Frankie, he beat me up.
Bless him.
Frankie, I told you the next Sunday, I told you, "Frankie, I'm ready." Hey man, I'm ready to go.
Bless him.
Hey man, I'm ready to do what God had had me to do. I want you to know here tonight that God's got a job for each and every one of you. I don't know what it is. Hey, I didn't even know what mine was because I was too pig-headed and not paying attention and setting my ways.
Bless him. Bless him.
I'm so glad I got a God that can look down from heaven and He can pick your heart. He can show you things, or sometimes He can even get somebody else to show you something.
Bless him, Lord.
Yes, amen.
Touch him.
He can do works that you see. I never thought works. Though it not be told you, never thought it. But I'm ready, and I'm ready to do what God would have me to do. Are you ready to do what God would have you to do? Hey man, have you been wanting to do something?
Bless him.
See, God's been so good to me in my life. He's gave me everything, and I'm still able to get up and go. There's a lot of people that can't get up and go. He is so good to me, and you know what? I never give Him enough thanks for what He's done for me. Sometimes you know what we do? We take and we want more.
Bless him.
And more and more from God, and we don't want to give Him anything. Hey man, we get used to doing the same old things every day, and we don't want to never give Him any more. We don't want to never do any more. Hey man, can I tell you this? And this has been eaten, and I'll be done. It's been eating me alive for about the last month. I get a lot of phone calls during the week.
Bless him.
I had this lady to call me, and I always answer my phone. This is Tommy, the AC guy. That's just the way I answer my phone. This lady, she called me. And I said, "Hey, this is Tommy, the AC guy." She said, "Can you save me from hell?" She said, it's hot in here. Now she was just talking about in her home being hot. Hey man, and I didn't know what to say. I mean, I knew what to say, Brother Frankie.
Yeah.
I knew what to say. I knew what I wanted to say. Hey man, I wanted to say, no, I can't save you from hell, but I know a man that can. Hey man, he made the blind to see. He made the lame to walk. He made the deaf to hear. I want you to know here tonight, there's nothing that my God can't do. I want you to know here if you're in trouble, if you got things in your life that needs to be cleaned up, all you got to do is give it to Him.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey man, you got troubles in your life. You got problems. Just give it to Him.
Yeah.
Hey man, but I tell you what, I didn't know how to answer the woman. I knew what I wanted to say. I told her, I said, you know, I've never had it put to me that way, Brother James. And you know what the bad thing is? The woman never called me back. Because I talked her into calling somebody else because it was under warranty. I'm going to answer for that.
Blessing.
Hey man, I should have told her there on the spot, on the phone, I know a man that can.
Right.
And then I could went on with my with whatever was going on with her air conditioner in her home. My point is, Brother Frankie, that won't happen again.
Blessing.
Hey man, I am ready. I'm ready to do what God would have me to do. Are you ready here tonight to do what God wants you to do?
Yeah.
Blessing. Come on, brother.
He's been too good to me. Has He been good to you?
Amen.
Hey man, if you sit and think about it, hey man, you got up and got out of bed this morning, and you're still here. Hey man, He's been good to me. He's been good to my family. Hey man, I love Him tonight. He'll work a works that you won't even believe in your life if you'll just let Him. Don't be like Tommy and be too pig-headed, too hard-headed.
Blessing.
I love Him tonight. Brother Frankie, I'm done.
Blessing.
But I want you to search your soul. Search your soul and see if you're ready.
Amen, brother.
Because He'll work the works that you wouldn't believe. Hey man, Brother Mike, I've heard you talk many times about some of the stuff you was in years and years ago. Did you ever think you'd be where you was at today? Hey man, He's good, ain't He, brother?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, He's good. I love Him, Brother Frank.
Blessing. While Brother Dean gets the song, Brother Tommy comes out front. Amen. Brother Tommy preaches a message that God can do things that we can only imagine, and that we can't even comprehend. Hey, does God need to do something in your life? Does God? See, it took God dealing with Brother Tommy to get him ready to do the will of God. Where you stand with God? See, only you know. You know, to me, you look ready. You look ready. But are you ready?
There you go.
Are you ready? You know, a lot of times we go outside. I got a pistol at home, and it lays on the counter. Now I'm gonna tell you something. There ain't no shells in it. 'Cause I got grandbabies, and when they come, I put it up high. But before I use it, I got to load it. Are you filled tonight? Are you filled with what God wants you to do? Are you loaded tonight? Are you loaded? Have you got God in your heart? Are you ready to fire off for the Lord?
There you go.
Or your trigger was to be pulled? You be a blank. Huh? Can I tell you what used to happen? put some little, you know what I'm talking about, like they use to start a race, little cartridges, blanks that you put in. Sounds like the real thing. Looks like the real thing. But ain't nothing to it but noise. Only you know where you stand with the Lord. Amen. Are you ready? Are you loaded tonight? Brother Tommy said he got ready. What will we do with a church full of ready folks? Yes, sir. While we stand.
Are you looking for a place to worship God in spirit and in truth? Hello, I'm Frankie Green, pastor of Trinity Baptist Church in Auburn, Georgia. We would like to invite you to be in our service with us. Sunday school starts at 10 with morning worship at 11. Sunday evening worship begins at 6 and Wednesday night prayer service at 7. We are a King James Bible-believing, fundamental, independent Baptist church reaching out to those who need a special touch from God. For more information, you can visit us at trinitybaptistauburn.com or on Facebook at Trinity Baptist Church Auburn. We welcome you to Trinity Baptist Church, where you will become part of a family.